Hi, it's Diane, and I completed the pages for the 30-day September challenge on Junk Journal Junkies for just doing something in a journal, making a journal and then doing something in it every day for 30 days. And I chose to do a collage journal, art journal. And if you didn't see the first video for this, I'll just explain quickly that just before this challenge started, my husband passed away suddenly. And so I decided to kind of document my feelings and kind of work through some of that with this art collage journal. I have not figured out how to bind it yet. The book cover is too thick to fit into the channel of my Bind It All. So I'm either going to use my friend's cinch if it'll fit in there, and if not, I will just punch holes and thread some ribbon through the holes to bind it. I'm just going to flip through the pages, stand up here, that I've already shown. There's some scripture verses throughout. Oh, excuse me, it's had allergy day today. And that's where I left off. And here's day 15. It says, time is so precious. Life is about moments. Live your moments. Remember, it is not only necessary to love, it is necessary to say so. Close to the heart for always. And I used some of my Inca Gold paint on there. This one says, it's the quiet moments we'll never forget. And there were little gems on her eye and under her eye, and I put some crystal effects on that. This page was a really bad day. I just said, today I am broken and filled with pain. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time, just walk. Faith for your journey. Here's a scripture verse. He heals the brokenhearted and binds their wounds. And this says us. We made a good team. And this just was a magazine article about effective time management and work ethics and things like that. But it depicted us because my husband was a very hard worker. Every job he had, he was a hard worker. And I did work outside the home, and I still do, but my main focus was at home, being a homemaker and a wife and a mother. And I did make bread. She's making bread there. I like to make bread. So that was a good depiction of us. What happens when I feel the pain? Cry, pray, remember us, longing. These are all just bits. It's so confusing this time. My thoughts are not cohesive all the time, and so I just put down words that apply to me right now. And here's a stamp that I have of a verse that I've been meditating on. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on thee. It's a verse from the book of Isaiah. And here's another verse. It says, he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. And that was another verse that I had studied that week. Now this page, I did some heart-wrenching journaling just all over this page. And then I covered it up with this image, these images. This is from Fairy Magazine. And I just put the words, quiet your mind. This page has part of a man's face on it, and I just wanted to remember some of the things that he said to me. So I wrote things he said to me and then journaled some of the things that he said often to me. And then I had these stamps. I had just bought these stamps at the $1.50 spot at Michael's because he said this to me all the time: I love you more. And he bought me the book. It's a children's book, but he bought me a giant version of the book. I forgot what the book is called. How Much Do I Love You? Or, I don't remember. It's got bunnies in it. And the answer is To the Moon and Back. So I found these stamps, and he was with me at the craft store, and he told me I should buy them. So I did, and I stamped them on this page. And then this just is my confused mind right now. Where did our life go? It just disappeared. One day it was there, and the next day everything was changed. This page isn't very pretty, but these are illustrations out of a magazine from a real paper artist. They're done on books, and she does 3D images cutting out book pages. And this top one is like a carnival. And to me, life just seems to just keep going on when it shouldn't be going on. And everything just seems so inconsequential. So I thought this was appropriate. When my life moves too fast, that's just normal everyday life. And then this is the nighttime, or too slow, because the nights are the evenings and the nighttime are so long and lonely. Here's another scripture verse. You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Then I put this bottle here and put some glossy accents in the bottle to make it look like it's got liquid in it. I don't know what God does with a bottle of our tears, but this tells me that He knows my sorrows, He keeps track of all my sorrows, and He cares. He collects all my tears, and that just tells me that God cares. And then yesterday, just did this page with the rose background and another image from Fairy magazine, and it's just very simple. I love you, I miss you, I will always remember you. And then today's page is another verse. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31:3. So although I miss the love of my husband, I still have the love of my God, and He loves me with an everlasting love, and He draws me to Him with unfailing kindness. So I'll get this bound, and that's my journal for this 30-day challenge. Thanks for watching.